Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Welcome to Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan.
And we are doing a Black Friday special.
Yeah.
And
I have the same theme song, though. I didn't get a second. You want to do the same one?
Okay,
the
same one.
Let's do the same one. I mean, I think they'll like it. I think they're going to like it. Here we go.
What's in my mouth?
No, it's Black Friday.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Can't do it. I just wanted to hear that it's not a penis part.
yeah. But on Black Friday it is.
Welcome to Black Friday Madness with our very good friend, John Graham.
How you doing, John?
Hey, good to see you, dude.
So what's interesting about Black Friday is that it has a completely different meaning now than it used to 20 years ago.
It used to be, if I can be positive and fun for a second, it used to be, I think, when I was a young boy, if I want to categorize the vibe of Black Friday, it didn't have the negativity. It was an exciting time that meant my mom or dad, or maybe just my mom, or maybe just my dad, was getting up and they were going to join other friends to hopefully go out and get me or my friends or the dog or them or mom, jewelry or something. Like it was a time you went out and you tried to get that big iconic gift. And maybe if mom and dad got up really early and you were staying at a friend's house and they were gone, maybe they were getting you that laser tag. Maybe they were getting you that PXL 3000.
Yeah.
Maybe they were you know what I mean? Like it was exciting to me to see, and it was part of the holiday magic of like your parents getting up early. I can hear the sleigh bells right now. Their parents are getting up early and they're going to the car. And they're gonna go shop for you, and the Christmas music's playing.
What's interesting though is that it kind of peaked at a time when like big giant corporations started getting bigger and bigger in the United States, and it became like less mom and pop and then more
consumerism society.
Consumerism, and then you turned it into a thing in marketing, and then they would do Black Friday sales, which created my favorite memories of watching on the news on Black Friday. They'd always play it on that like Friday night news, where of people rushing into a store. Like first they're
pressed up against the glass.
Can't
breathe.
Well, here I have them up. You can see it right now on our Twitch feed, twitch.tv/Tom and Dan Live, or YouTube @Tom and Dan Live. Do you want a little bit of this?
So there's a crowd outside the department store or whatever the hell.
And there's
store.
usually two managers, girl and boy.
Yeah, and they've turned off the electric doors because the pressure against them won't let them work. So
it'll kill the mechanisms.
Manually.
You're throwing it off the track, you idiot. Stop pushing on it. It's off the track now.
And my favorite part is not all of this and the humanity rushing in, but it's the type of humanity.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of...
They're bigger people.
There's a lot of dumpy middle-aged moms that are
but they're built for this. I
remember there before the grace of God.
Here, let me play a little bit. Here we go.
People haven't exercised.
Here we go. They're going to do the countdown. Here we go. 3.
Here we go.
Here they go.
There we go.
Black Friday isn't quite what it
they're
used to be.
falling out.
Stop up!
He's down!
Stop him, guys!
Anything to bag a
Move the
bargain.
basket.
Oh, they're stomping them. Oh, that's how people get killed.
Least
It's
tactical
like
to
a soccer match. Like
They're all falling.
people getting stomped at a soccer match.
It's embarrassing.
Oh, this is
I've
really
always
bad.
aren't you embarrassed? You see the news cameras.
Sure.
Like don't you not want to
Well,
be
to be
associated?
fair, that store also could have set that stuff up better. We stack it right there. Picture all the madness that'll be on TV.
But they started doing it on purpose, John, to get the marketing of the TV stations. And then the TV stations would work together with the stores. Like, hey, we're gonna get that Black Friday, so that
We need that stomping video.
so the young Tom Van would
How
be
many,
like, yes.
how long you been setting up? We've been setting up for about an hour. How many black grandmas you think are going to get stopped? I don't know. We're expecting a really high turnout of black grandmas.
Yeah, which probably led into lawsuits and things like that. But so back to the mentality. Okay, so I understand totally the mentality of waiting in line to get your thing first, or to get a limited thing that's not available.
Just to save $60.
Yeah. Or,
I used to do it. I mean, I used to do it to get to be the first. Like mine was always more to get the unique item. I've never stood in a Black Friday line to try and save money because I've always thought, I could probably find that another time, you know. But I do like the exclusivity of getting that new iPhone or that new Xbox. I'm one of those guys.
And so
It has waned. I don't do it anymore, but I did do it.
So, and that in the regular line, it's like, okay, next in line, and then you get it. So if you know, that's why people camp and stuff. You're not rushing and then over to a pallet of some sort of products, and then everybody is just attacking the pallet like zombies.
I've always wanted to do that, though, but I've always been a little too scared to run in and try to fight people for products. It's not my thing.
And then eventually you got one side of the toaster, and then another like Big Black Mama has the other side, and then you're yelling,
Let go of that mother!
and then you're holding it, and then you're trying to yank it out of the person's hands.
Well,
and,
you do yank it out of their hands.
And now the whole time the news is filming you. Like, aren't you embarrassed that you are behaving like this?
But it's what you did.
For a toaster.
No,
or
this
whatever.
is what you did. You'd be embarrassed now after we've established shame. But at that time, I don't think there was any shame established. I'm trying to figure this out because I'm pretty sure my mom grabbed something from some lady and had a story about it. You know, if she were here to tell it. But I'm pretty sure my mom, sweet Carol Dennis, and everybody that listens to the show has heard my mom's voice. She's so sweet. She loved God. She was a woman of Jesus, and I'm pretty sure she yanked something out of some lady's arms and ran for the Zayres cashier. I think it might have been a Game Boy or something.
And the other part of this is that, you know, they would let everybody in at the same time, and then people would trip, and then the mass of humanity getting pushed behind them would cause you to get trampled, right? And then so there's
That's scary. You ever been trampled?
So no,
It's
I've never
terrifying.
been trampled. So now I'm
5'2". I've been trampled many times.
This is not about the person being trampled who's just screaming and being killed. This is about the person that is trampling the person because
you try to step over, but you're not meaning to trample them.
But you are stepping on them a couple times.
Yeah, but you do it on your toes.
Yeah, you're like, oh God.
Yeah.
Sorry, clonk, clonk,
Yeah,
clonk,
you do it on your toes like you're stepping on video games in your son's room or something.
Yeah.
You just do it quick.
Yeah, but then you decide to keep on going. And you were a part of the tramp.
I'm three stomps in now.
But it didn't stop you.
I gotta argue here. No. You want me to stop?
You stepped on a human.
No,
you
but
were
I'm
screaming.
But if I stop to pull her up, I'm gonna get trampled.
I don't mean.
What do you expect me to do?
No, I don't.
This is like Astro World. Am I supposed to get Travis Scott's attention to get him to stop the concert?
No, I don't.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't need you to be a hero. I just need you to, once you get inside the department store,
Call somebody,
hold your head down, and be sad.
I can do that. I can do that.
You cannot then.
I think my mom did that.
You can't continue to sprint to the toaster
I think my mom,
and then pull it. You know what I'm saying? You have to be cognizant that a human was trampled.
Yes.
You were a part of it. You did it, but you didn't do it on purpose.
And you have to assume the sadness.
You just have to stop.
Okay.
You cannot keep running.
I'm pretty
towards
sure
the
my
product.
mom kept running for the electronics of Zayres and got the Game Boy and then checked out and then was like, oh, I'll never think I'll block this out with Jesus. I think my mom used Jesus to compartailogize it. Compartmentalize it, Jesus.
It's okay.
All right. Okay. So
sorry,
Anyway,
John,
Black Friday. So now.
I love his transitions. Okay, so Black Friday.
They're some of the best in the business.
So now Black Friday is not so much this, and because
it used to be early in the morning, the day after Thanksgiving, and now if you pay attention, everybody's been running their Black Friday sale since November 1st.
Yes, yeah, and so companies have realized like, you know, we'll jump on it first, and people are buying a lot of stuff through the internet. It's not rush. The department store for the pallet of stuff. It's buying it online. I'm sure they're ordering way different now. But there are still some Black Friday stuff going on, and then Cyber Monday's a thing now, which is the Monday after Thanksgiving. So, John, you did some research for us, and you could present it.
Well, see, I'll tell you, because the sales are always changing, and so many of them started early, that to try and give you particular prices isn't going to really accomplish much. But like if you're looking for electronics, it's Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Amazon. Clothes, Kohl's, JCPenney, and then a lot of the same ones again: Target, Walmart.
What happened
Macy's.
to old H.H. Gregg?
Are they still around here?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But they burned high. I remember I walked into an H.H. Gregg one time, and there were no people waiting on me, and I walked right out of the nobody in there.
Yeah.
No H.H., no Greg, no nothing.
You think you're fancy, Greg, by putting HH in front of your name?
We have a breaking news from the chat room. Not really breaking, but our buddy Ryan goes to New Bull says, my stepdad's mom died in a Walmart on Black Friday. She was trampled to death, but she was not trampled to death, but she did collapse from a heart attack or heart failure in the houseware aisles on Black Friday, and she died.
Oh,
Wow.
man, that's crazy. Yeah.
There you go. It does happen.
So what do we got here, John?
I just gave him credit for great transitions. What was that?
So
back to what you said, John. Toys. I'm disappointed because there used to be toy stores.
Toys are dead, John.
There's no toy stores anymore.
Kids
You just
don't
go
like
to
toys.
Walmart, Target.
Only babies like toys. Kids don't like toys.
There was some story I saw on Facebook. I have no idea if it's true that they were going to bring back some Toys R Us stores.
Yeah, but it's a company bought the name. It's not the same company. Just like 15 years ago, 20 years ago now, I worked for Brookstone. Remember Brookstone?
Yes.
Oh, man, I bet you know your way
so
around a massager.
So you can find, we used to have the people would fall asleep in the chairs. I worked at the one at Mall at Millennia. But, now you'll see stuff at Walmart that says Brookstone, and it's just because they bought the name.
Yep, no, you're right. And
that's why we're selling Playboy energy drinks, right? Are we? Did that deal go through, or should I not be talking about that? I think one of our new clients for 2026 is going to be Tom and Dan's Playboy energy drink.
It gives you energy where you need it.
Yeah, spread it.
The toys. My son and
where does he get his beautiful, wonderful toys?
So the new Toy Story trailer came out, and it's alluded towards the narrative of the screen coming into the kid's life and the toys being put to the side because the screen is the new toy.
Yeah, that's going to be a hard sell because you're watching that movie on a screen.
Yeah,
it is. Well, they're going to force you to watch it on the back of a toy.
But that is happening. And it's happening everywhere. And my sons are done with toys. They were done with toys like 2 years ago. And because the screen gives them everything. Gives them everything
the screen is their master. Right? Obey the screen.
The screen has a million options, and there's a million things. There's friends in there.
And the beauty of the
there's
screen.
There's old men in there.
Yeah, there's old men in there. You can actually lose your identity, and you can lose yourself instantly. Eminem.
And so they are done with toys, and it feels like a lot of kids are done with toys and now have just gravitated towards the screen.
If you'd have asked me at 10, 11, 12, which would you rather play with, your toys or this digital old man? I would choose a digital old man every time.
Yeah,
the stories, the wonderful stories.
So what were you saying?
There it is.
Now we're getting too sidetracked now.
Now we're back.
All right.
We talked a little bit about Walmart Plus. You want to cover? Because Walmart Plus, if you're on Walmart Plus, you get notice early on some of the things that are going to be coming up for Black Friday and Cyber Monday if you're a Walmart shopper. And there are some nice advantages to being a Walmart Plus person. Personally, for me, I don't like getting my groceries delivered. So I am currently a Walmart Plus guy, but I'm thinking about discontinuing it because I don't know if I'm getting my money's worth out of it.
Yeah.
But you can also use it to get streaming services for free. Like Paramount Plus is part of Walmart Plus. You get that for free if you pay the yearly service fee for that. And they just started. They added in Peacock, so you could watch Peacock for 3 months, then flip over to Paramount, and then back again. So it's like you're kind of getting two services included in your cost. And there's things like delivery or lower prices on gas at some gas stations, Walmart gas stations, and other ones around town. So that's something to consider. But let's see. What are we going to talk about?
John, going back to you not liking getting your groceries delivered.
Yeah.
So
let's not attack his own.
I want to pick my own apples.
Going back to you not wanting your groceries delivered.
No. You think it's a nostalgia thing? Do you think it's
I'm
because...
just a picky bastard.
Okay, all right. And there are probably a lot of people like you. That's why I mentioned it. There are probably a lot of people that are like, I don't want to get my groceries delivered. There's something weird to me about that.
You would think I would be that guy, right? I'm not.
Yeah,
I love the idea of somebody else doing all of it. And if our bananas come in, they're a little too green, I'm like, all right. I do not care. I love the idea of having it delivered to the house. I just think it saves so much time.
Now, there is something that seems evolutionary, natural to our evolution to pick your own food right? Like not like cooking is.
I'm
one
not
thing.
hunting a deer. I'm hunting the right banana.
Yeah, but,
Okay.
but just going through that process of like going and picking out your own food is probably like a natural
like
thing
it.
to humans.
I like doing it with meats and planning the recipes and stuff. There's a comfort to it and organizing all of it and knowing you're getting all the right stuff.
Oh, I don't want these pork chops. Look at those
Yeah,
things.
yeah, I like that. Oh, look, these are thicker. These butterflies look better. So, yeah, I like that.
Well, we hunted and gathered for a lot of years, so there's probably some sort of pleasure a human gets out of like gathering their food.
Well, the chat room says that. There are plenty of people in the chat room right now that say no grocery delivery. I go every Saturday morning at 9 in the morning before everybody gets up, and they just kind of make it their thing. When I go sometimes to get stuff, if I do like a big meal on a Sunday and I'll get my stuff early, and I go to our Publix right here, I've met multiple BDMs that have us in their ears. They're listening to our show, and they're doing their weekly shopping. And I've met 2, 3 at the same time, and they're like, "Oh man, what are you doing here?" You know. So there are tons of people out there that like to do that.
And then I know a lot of people that use Walmart Plus, and they've kind of switched over to that because it eliminates the Walmart out of
That's the plus part. Is that all the people at Walmart are gone.
Yeah. Like, imagine being a company where like, how can we eliminate people going into this hellhole? Oh, we'll take it to them.
See, I love going because everything is there. There's so many things in there.
I go on Saturday.
Well-
Excuse me, I go on Sunday mornings while everybody's still in church.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not the Walmart's fault. It's the customers.
Yeah, but
You're
I
supposed
even
to
like
be around
them.
the
I
customers.
love chirping them. I love how bad they look. Unfortunate. I love how unfortunate some of them are. I love how gross some of them are. I mingle with them. I interact. I see some things I shouldn't see there.
You're like, why are you eating McDonald's in here?
No, normally it's explaining to Maisie why that lady's body parts are hanging out, like her belly's flopped out, or why her ass cheeks are hanging out of her shorts, and stuff like that.
All right, let's get
All right.
next one.
Now
we can talk more
I don't
about
want to transition.
Yeah, transitions are for kids.
He's in your head now.
We
Sorry,
can talk
John.
more about the big chains. We can talk about the local Orlando area things you could buy. I do have a couple of. I think this is fun. Both Fun Spot and SeaWorld are offering Black Friday specials.
Oh, really?
So Fun Spot season pass is down to $89.95 from $130.
Jesus.
And
That's such a good deal.
And SeaWorld is doing the 2026 Fun Card. If you just want SeaWorld, it's $99.99. If you want to add Aquatica, it's $139.99. That's unlimited through the rest of this year and all of next year.
Oh, I thought it was always Black Friday at Fun Spot.
I was going to make that joke too. I decided not to.
I pushed forward.
I was like, I'll give this one to Tom.
Only people that go to Fun Spot will get that joke. All right, I go to Fun Spot. It's
It's your Walmart. Someone say that his Fun Spot is my Walmart.
My sons love
One
it.
man's Fun Spot is another man's Walmart. You know what they say.
All right.
Want to talk about some local buys? Or
Yes, let's do it.
Well,
all right, go
okay,
ahead.
this is what I started doing Thanksgiving, Christmas. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of in this the big P over here, thing. Since I've had some trouble there. I don't like the quality. The prices have gone up. I don't think the level of service is the same at Publix as we have been getting before, and the only way I can change that is with my dollar, right? So I've decided I'm going to go to other place. I go to Fresh Market now. I'll go out of the way and spend more money just because I like it better. And lately, I've been buying, like this year, I was going to buy like a turkey or what. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to a local restaurant and get a small meal from them. So that's what I did for Thanksgiving. I bought from Old Pig Floyd's.
Okay.
Because they got,
smoked turkey?
They do it for small families, though. Because everybody was like $99 for a full turkey. I'm like, dude, I have 3 people. We do not need a full turkey. As much as I would like that.
It's a waste. Yeah.
I don't like the waste. But like they do a turkey breast, 3 sides. Sure. I think it's $70. I'm like, come on, dude, really? And it's smoked and everything's done in-house. So you pick it up. And you can pick it up Thanksgiving morning. You know what I mean? Like you can literally pick it up like 10 a.m. if you want to have it ready for noon. So anyway, so when you said local, I really have been trying to concentrate on, can I buy that gift locally? Is there a vendor that, like if it's stationery for my wife or something, is there somebody locally that creates the stationery they can buy in Orlando instead of going big box or online? So
some of these are stocking stuffers. I assume, are both of you guys hot sauce people?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know about WIPS Whips? It's West Indian pepper sauce. It's made here in town. Well, I don't know if it's made here in town, but
I
the
think
company
you're
is here in town.
referring WAPs, and we can't talk about that, John.
Somehow I just knew it was an acronym. It was going to go somewhere. But yeah, this is a Costa Rican peppers. It's a recipe made from a great grandmother's recipe. She was from India and moved to Guyana. So family who lives here now makes this. You can get it at Sprouts grocery stores here in town. You can get it at other places too and through their
sounds
website.
great.
But yeah, they have two. They have a let's see, the yellow Scotch bonnet version and the red Scotch bonnet version. It's about $15 for a jar. It's a good sized jar,
Hell
like
yeah.
like a jam jar full of basically pepper sauce.
My kid is hot sauce crazy every morning. 4 eggs, Texas Pete all over them.
Oh sure.
And she loves the vinegar Texas Pete, and then she likes like sriracha and stuff like this. So this is pretty hot stuff, right?
Yeah.
Pretty spicy.
Yeah, because it's pretty much just straight peppers.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll pick some up.
Is there another pronunciation of Costa Rica? And can you say Costa Rica?
I mean, John can.
What did I say?
I
Did
mean,
I say Costa Rica?
only a dickhead would point it out, but I mean, go ahead. What?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, pointed out what I'm doing. Like, I'm actually.
I grew up in Iowa. I took German in high school.
No, because maybe you can
You want to
say
embarrass our
Costa.
guest? You want to embarrass our guest?
You can say Costa or Costa, or I
You
don't know.
say
Maybe
Costa, I say Costa. Let's call the whole thing off.
It could be a tomato thing, or you could say Costa Rica, right? Or no?
I mean, the important thing is whether or not John is saying it right. I feel like that's the important thing.
He got me back for the transitions thing.
He did. He's making enemies. He's making enemies.
Hinckley's. You guys must be Hinckley's Fancy Meat fans, right?
My family does like Hinckley's Fancy Meats.
At East End Market.
Yeah, they had a sandwich that was like a roast beef with horseradish or something a while back.
Is it on the seeded one, the weck?
Yeah,
has like salt and
beef on a
seeds and
weck.
stuff. Yeah, beef on weck.
Beef
That's a
on
great sandwich,
weck is my wife's favorite sandwich of all time. It's a salted Kaiser roll with horseradish sauce and just oh my god, my mouth's watering. Thin sliced beef. Oh my god, with like is it provolone? I think.
I can't remember what kind of cheese.
Yeah, that's a great sandwich.
And he makes his own duck pate and his own bacon jam. Now those you have to keep refrigerated, but they're in little jars. He's in the last year or so started importing a lot of canned tinned fish.
Okay.
So if you just want to
tinned
like
fish.
for like just $10, $15, you want to buy something cool to put in somebody's stocking. They've got like sardines, tuna bellies in butter, anchovies, sea urchin roe. They're all imported from different parts of Europe, and the art is cool on them too. So that's kind of like a little plus.
Yeah,
But
they're very
they look
fancy.
fancy and they are fancy.
Yeah, hipsters are into like tinned fish right now.
I'm gonna put some tinned fish in my wife's stocking.
Yeah, and then when she opens it, look at her and go, yeah.
Some tinned sea urchin.
This reminded me of you.
Like it's gotta be stinky, right? Like
Tuttle eats it on his YouTube channel, and it is very pungent.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, it's like what you would have with like a charcuterie board or something, right? Like
sure.
you'd have like a little pungent fish with like a stinky cheese and a little maybe some port wine or I don't know. You're it's not something you're not eating it like you're eating a Whopper.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kippered snacks. Have you ever had that? It's just like fish in a tin. I don't know what kippered means, but it's
I don't know why
fish.
it's coming back. I don't think we need it back. I think that it's a trendy thing because I think a lot of like people like to kind of be like, oh, if you can't appreciate the simplicity of a sardine in olive oil with this sauce on it, then you're not as hip as I am, and I think that's hogwash.
Well,
I think it's crap. As a Walmart man, I can say that. I feel like
eating the whole fish is off-putting to me too. Like,
that's a thing.
Yeah. No, I know.
That's a thing that I feel like I need to get over because, like, even like Asian, those Asian camping videos I watch, they grill the fish, they grill it whole, and then he'll just pick the fish up by the tail and eat it like he's eating a turkey wing.
He
Or
eats the tail?
He eats a
He
head.
just eats around the bones or eats them
No,
too.
he eats the bones and crunches them all up. I used to have friends. I used to have some friends that would eat chicken wings. They'd eat all the bones. I'd be like, what the? What's happening?
There's another option. That's the thing. Like, you know, anyway, what's next, John?
See a couple of T-shirt companies here in town, Freehand Goods and Deli Fresh Threads. You're friends with Deli
Oh,
Fresh
yeah.
Threads.
Yeah, we love Biggie and Deli Fresh.
I
And
love
the-
those shirts. You know,
And the
like
freehand guys, there's some stickers right there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I love those
my wife
guys.
goes there. She went there to buy a bunch of gifts for her Swedish relatives because it was very Florida themed.
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
you know.
Both those places are great for if you want to give a gift to somebody. You know, here I got this for you in Florida. Yeah.
And they do a lot of cool stuff too. Like they do a lot of alligator print, like leather, but it's vegan leather. So if you're like one of those, people,
I like how we're just known for our trash animals. It's like a raccoon and a gator.
I got your raccoon penis and some gator feet.
and some blue heron. That's all you got. That's what Florida's known for.
Well, those parking lot birds. I don't know.
We
what to
got
call
heat.
those.
We got sunshine.
Anyway,
We got fentanyl.
A couple more. There's a company here in town, Naked Bar Soap Company. It's both a black and Hispanic-owned company here in town. They do like vanilla smoke, sugar scrub,
Oh, wow.
coffee mint soap, turmeric, lemon, and then they do. So they'll do both scrubs and bath bombs and soaps and
When's
stuff
the last
like
time
that.
you took a bath?
I
Drill it down.
I will do it.
Drill it down. Did
I'll
you
take a shower.
One?
I'll take a shower after.
Didn't you
but
take
yeah.
one with your wife where you were like holding her breasts? Like, did you do that move where
no,
like
I-
Janet Jackson, where her husband was holding her titas?
you know what the most
Bridges of Madison County, they call that.
the most frustrating thing is buying something expensive and seeing it every day unused.
The clawfoot tub, or the yeah. She was gonna make that her little oasis, her little wind down area.
There's a little like chandelier on top of
Yeah.
it.
Who would have guessed that you can wind down, passed out on the couch, breaking a wine glass on the floor?
Yeah, and then I see, and now the tub did get used when the kids were super small.
Because they're babies. Babies love tubs.
Yeah, babies love tubs. But as soon as they grew out of the tub, then that thing just sits. I throw my running clothes in it. It's a
that's
giant,
good.
expensive hamper.
It's
And
just, so
because they're
you
all
put
wet.
your stinky
Yes.
sweat, and then they just sit in there until they marinate or dry?
Yeah, because they're so wet that
That's
I
worse
can't-
than Walmart.
I can't throw them in the tub. But anyway, no one uses it. And then Crystal, every once in a while, or like when we first got it, she used it. And she's like, why don't you get in here as a romantic?
Watch me shave my legs.
And then, you'd have to get like a 10-time bigger,
Yeah.
you need a hot tub style to be comfortable
Yeah, you
in a
gotta
tub.
be big in there. And I don't want any kind of shaving. I don't want to get in there and watch my wife shave her upper pussy. Yeah. I don't want any of that.
Because then I'm in there, and then with
Don't
her,
be shaving your belly.
there's like 2 glasses of water left. It's a whole fill.
Yeah, it goes all the way up to your neck.
Yeah.
You
but
look
it's
like you're trapped in. You look like that guy, that Somali
Yeah.
that was trapped in. Listen to his friends get eaten by the crabs.
And I thought it was gonna be like sexy time, like
No, you'll spill water everywhere.
yeah, but there's no sexy
There's no
time.
room for
They're
that.
Squishing me, and then I'm in there, and
Yeah, it's like you're on Space Mountain. It's like she's in
Yeah,
front
yeah,
of
yeah,
you
yeah.
with her legs straight out, and you have your legs straight
I
out.
have them out on the side. Anyway,
Keep your
sorry.
hands to the right, sir.
What's next, John?
One more local place, Gods and Monsters down on I Drive. You ever been there?
No.
It's a comic book store.
Okay.
It has all the
should
action
take the boys
figures
there.
and graphic novels, everything.
It's awesome.
And then for grown-ups, there's actually a bar in the back that is all tricked out and themed out too. But yeah, locally owned. So if you need, like, I checked it with, they're friends of mine.
Cool.
You guys, you got kids the right age, probably. Blockies, that's the new thing. Like even beyond Labubu's, Blockies. Like
No,
there's
I'm not
Transformer
familiar.
ones, and it's blind boxes. It's the new toy
me
that's
look
blind
up
box, and
Blockies.
Yeah,
B
no,
L O.
my
I believe it's
sons-
BLOKEES.
They like the screens and the old men on the screens. You see it? Like they're just done. Crystal was panicking about what even to wrap for them because she's having to do clothes. Luckily, like Max is into clothes, so there's a lot there. Tommy doesn't care. Like his old
Clothes
man.
started to move the needle for me around that age. So
yeah.
I think
Daniel.
you'll pull out of it here. Sneakers, even if you're not a clothes guy, sometimes you can get Tommy with I don't know, get him a
Are they
cool
the right age to think girls are cute? Because that's when you start caring about your clothes.
I tell them, and it doesn't seem Max a little more than Tommy. Tommy's like, I'm like, good luck, son. Because you're just like, you're old man and we're so awkward. Hopefully some crow swoops down. Sometimes
crows will swoop down and then start nurturing the lost one.
No, I know. And
Yeah.
then because he'll do whatever anybody tells him.
He needs a nurse crow.
Yeah. So
Then he'll become king of the crows.
he'll
can.
get
And sick the crows on his enemies.
Yeah, you can do that.
but wait until his crow and my crow.
Me. Then it becomes the ultimate crow fight.
Oh yeah. I was like,
Because there's one
there
thing
may be a 0 chance that Tommy's partner, unless he is gay, because that's our best chance.
You think your
of-
wife would? Any man's good enough for her boy? I don't think so.
I maybe.
Look at his stupid broccoli haircut. I hate that he's dating Tommy. I can hear it right now.
Yeah,
Look at
but
his stupid mustache.
If it's a woman, they're gonna butt heads. It's gonna be rough.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I
no.
want. Does that happen to Andrea with Maisie?
no, the
with
women stay close to the family.
Okay.
The like other crows take the men away.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
to their family.
okay. So my
Yeah, so Maisie will stay close to the mom and the family and bring her husband into your family.
She'll crow her husband to me.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
into
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah. I lose my sons to other crows.
Have you talked to them about crows?
Loosely.
Okay.
A tiny couple
Yeah,
warnings.
I was talking to Maisie. She had one of her friends was, I think, is kind of into her, and Maisie was like, "She's into me, but I'm not gay."
Nah,
And I'm like, okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
Well, we don't have to have that talk now. Check that off. Like, you fixed that.
She already knows.
I was like, yes, yes. Where'd you learn that? The screens, all right. 1 point screens.
The screens will tell you anything you want to
The
know.
screens will tell you, and they will tell you if you're gay or not.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
They're better equipped to do that in a way that's
How would I
compassionate.
know?
They must have done it in a compassionate way, because the way my daughter treated me with it was like, she was very kind. She's like, it's great.
Yeah.
I'm very flattered, but I'm not into that. I'm like, okay, fair enough.
Situation hazy. Try again later.
Yeah. The old magic 8-ball. John knows.
So, John, you also wanted to tell us about some stuff. You did tell me, like, hey, at the end of this, I'm going to tell you.
Oh, well, we went through
At the end of this, pull my finger. At the end of this, pull my finger and I'll fart.
Yeah, we went through a lot of local places, but I will say, now this isn't so good if you're sending a gift away, but literally, if you've got a favorite restaurant that's locally owned, just ask them if they do gift certificates. Because,
Okay.
you get stuck and you just go to the grocery store or you go to the Walmart and you see that wall of gift cards.
Oh, I love that wall.
We spend a lot of time there.
So just
Most of our clients are familiar with the wall.
I say just to hit up your local
Tom's the
restaurant and see
Jon
if they're
Snow
doing
of the
anything.
gift card
I'm like,
wall.
there's still a Hooters? That's what I scream. every
No,
time.
just the gift cards.
I mean, someone's like Cabela's. What? Yeah, so.
Are there any big, because we're taking a little bit of time, are there any big, like, corporate Black Friday specials?
Sure, yeah, I got some of the Walmart ones here. Hang on. Let me go through my paperwork here. Because Walmart's one of the few that, as we record this, has actually announced some of their deals. Let's see here. Labubu, they have a Labubu thing. I don't know much about Labubus, but this is Pop Mart Labubu, big into energy. They're going to be on Black Friday and then through the weekend, because $34.99 instead of $43.78, so that's not a bad sale. But there's always going to be a TV, like does that sound right? 85-inch TCL. I have a TCL TV, 4K Roku TV, $498.
Oh my God! An
wow.
85-inch for $400.
Almost
Look, it
500.
worked.
Almost
It worked
500,
for
yeah.
us. That was natural, by the way. That was a natural reaction of two dumb dads. I will stomp you flat. I want that. That's bigger than my current TV.
85. I need an 85.
I need an 85. I want a hundo. If you get an 85, though, I'm getting a hundo.
Yeah, yeah.
He's always big D'd me on the TV. Like when I got my new TV,
God.
we went to the same rep, and he's like, "Give me 10 inches larger than the midget."
You know,
And you got the bigger TV.
the TV is that moves the needle on Black Friday for our generation. I don't know if it does for my sons or will. Like the
You need to ask them. Seriously, ask them tonight. Say like, "Hey boys, if you could get a TV
they'd be impressed by
bigger
it.
than this for only this amount of money," I think they would too.
yeah. And are brands of TVs out the window? I know someone like
Yes and no. I mean, some of it's almost more the software. Like, do you find Roku a pain in the butt, or do you like Roku?
Yeah,
that kind of
Roku's
thing.
fine. Like it's gonna if it's gonna play Roku. Like I just want the
I don't
85.
like the name. I don't like the name Roku.
No.
It sounds like
And then what
baby.
brand?
you get everything.
Walmart bought a brand of TV, and like so they only make them. And some people have said I don't need to see Walmart ads on my TV all the time, but I don't remember what brand that is.
There was a TV that burned hot for a minute, like or at least the news story did, where you buy the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't. You sign up for the TV. They send you the TV. It's like a 50-inch or 55 or something. It's a decent sized TV, but not gigantic. And you don't have to pay for nothing. They give you every streaming service and everything because around the rim of your TV, it's locked in, baked in ads, and they never go away. But you get free everything. You can watch anything you want, but just remember, those ads are going to be around the side forever.
See,
It's very much like the people that would say, like, "Hey, we'll pay your car payment, but you got to wrap our car
Yeah,
with
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
we
yeah,
tell
yeah.
you."
I like that.
I kind of do too.
Because I could tune it out.
I could put it in the garage. Who cares?
Yeah, you're right.
I could just put a big TV in the garage and just let it run. And it's also kind of a funny novelty to have these weird ads, like changing how I feel about the world.
Although electronics are so cheap, like that does move the needle for me. Like a $500 85-inch TV, which is I mean, imagine telling someone that in 1999 that one day you'll get an 85-inch flat screen TV for $500. They blow their GD, but that's
I
the
think my
future to
dad's
them.
40-inch TV was like $1,800.
Yeah.
like a 40, 42
Yeah.
inch
No, no.
rear projection. He thought he was like the biggest, Mitsubishi.
My buddy Logic Man, it was his like biggest purchase. He like in the early 2000s when plasma TVs first came out. He spent $5,000 on a 50-inch plasma, and it was 5,000.
Wow, man.
And then it was, but it,
Look
no
at how
one,
dark the blacks are
Yeah,
on this. Look
no-
at how great the picture is.
no one had it, so it was like I remember everyone was like super excited. I remember I went to California.
Man,
I
if
was
you
like,
had
"Whoa."
that, you were a big deal if you had that.
Yeah, but and then it almost impossible for him to throw away. Like now it's obsolete and nothing works on it. It's so old. It's 25 years old, but because he spent 5,000 on it, he can't get rid of
Yeah,
it.
that's
And
that old man buyer's remorse.
Well, you remember when people would cling to those giant projection TVs?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
bigger than the sofa, but it's like, I got it. Now I got to keep it.
Yeah, they were huge.
and my outdoor TV that I watch sports on, my subwoofer.
That was a subtle brag.
And it's not even a brag anymore. Like you could have an outdoor TV for, you could buy one. You could buy a 50-inch TV on Facebook Marketplace for $50.
Maybe less.
and then-
Somebody may give you one.
And then you could put it outside, and then you could have an outdoor TV or something. Like and like that's and all. My subwoofer went, and my sound bar stopped working. I just went on Facebook Marketplace, and I bought one for $25. Like a used because electronics are worth nothing on the resale value.
Sure.
And so it's like you can get so much cheap electronics if you're willing to, like, if you just need some, cheap TV or cheap subwoofer
I mean,
or
even
whatever.
pawn shops you can like do okay,
Dude,
and they're even marking them up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you don't want to go to some guy's house, I mean, you can't just go down right by this any pawn shop near Full Sail. Drive in there, you'll find whatever you need.
More
If
people.
you need tools, I always go to pawn shops for tools.
Yeah.
What is the fear of Facebook Marketplace? Because people are like, I don't want people coming to my
No,
house.
just the
and, like,
hassle. I don't even think it's the people coming to your house. You're just like, I don't want to do that.
It's so easy. They just come. They give you
I take it
$20.
further. I belong to the Buy Nothing group for my part of town on Facebook.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that is.
It's literally like just type in the words "buy nothing" in your neighborhood and see if you can find the group for it. And it's just you got something you don't want anymore.
Oh, like a
Somebody will
curb
come-
alert.
Yeah, somebody will come get it. I've got a cat, and it took me like 4
You
tries.
gave away your cat, you monster! My God.
It took me 4 tries to figure out a litter she would use. So I had giant bags of 3 different kinds of litter, like corn and clay and newspaper. And somebody just came and got them all. I don't know if they work at a shelter or whatever.
Yeah,
but just, I didn't want to throw it away because it's good for somebody. Just this week I had got rid of a tube of hairball gel. Because I thought my cat had hairballs. That wasn't it. It was something else. But now what do I do with this now? And it was $10. I don't want to throw it away. So somebody just came and got it.
Yeah, people get free stuff.
I don't know if I'd let a guy drive to my house for cat hairball gel. I don't know if I'd do that.
It's more about just not wasting it or sending it to
Yeah,
a
I mean, I know people are
landfill.
like, well, what if they want to steal them? It's like, you don't need to be home. They could steal from your house anytime.
Yeah, I don't think they're looking for the cat hair gel mark. No.
Yeah.
I think you're safe.
I did
there.
have, do you guys, have you run into this yet? My neighbor did have somebody just walk up and steal a package off their porch and leave.
Oh, I've had that happen plenty of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've tracked people down. In Baldwin it happens all the time.
I figured they were following the truck.
The Porch Pirates, maybe it was 2 years ago, we had they were calling it like a ring of people that would just, because, a lot of townhomes, a lot of houses tightly, together in here. This is a great place to drive down the road, and when you see a package, your buddy runs out and grabs the package and runs back to the car. They do it all the time.
Because where they had their Ring camera, he took 3 steps away from the house and was gone. You couldn't see him anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's become so much harder to continue. Yes, you can do it for a minute, but you're going to have the police with all these videos and narrow it down like, this is the car we're looking for. This is kind of the build.
Oh,
of
they
the
got him.
You know what I'm saying?
They got
Like,
'em.
everybody's on video. Everybody has some sort of video camera on their front porch. And so it's like, I think that's the, gotten rid of a lot of that stuff, right? Like, no one wants to be on video. And then they put it on the internet and are like, hey, this person. So it's almost even like, if you don't care about the cops, you care about hey, that's my buddy. I know that guy.
Yeah. I mean, I think it still happens, but yes, I would imagine that Ring cameras cut down.
Yeah,
on
this
some
guy
of
was
that.
pretty good. Literally, gray hoodie, couldn't see his face.
Yeah.
3 steps in, picked up the package, 3 steps, and then back into the darkness.
You ever seen something really expensive on somebody's porch? Like I have seen, I've been go outside to let the dog out and turn around and look like on my neighbor's front stoop, and you can tell that it's an iPhone just sitting there in a box. And I'm like, well, that's not good. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
as a
Like,
risk.
yeah, I mean that is not a no, or like, and I guess people don't still do this based on Black Friday, but I remember my dad making me go and cut up all the boxes of all the big
yeah.
items we had, so it wouldn't look like we were getting a new TV. He'd go, cut the TV box up so they don't know.
Well, that was when TVs were valuable.
Yeah.
Like I just put like anytime I got a TV, put a big ass right by the trash. So really to brag to my neighbors.
Yeah, look at me.
Because again, who's gonna come steal a 75-inch TV? As soon as you bought it, it's devalued itself by.
Well, we
more
say
than
that, but
half.
homeless people will do anything if you have nothing. So, you know,
The homeless, they don't
I
have a
remember.
TV.
No, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just saying that I know that Johnny's other side still gets TVs ripped off the wall, and it's like we could either sit here and say it never happens again, or we could go, yeah, it still happens again. We don't know why.
Well, have you seen that? There have been cases of people buying a TV off of a marketplace or something like that, and they get it home and they figure out it's a fast food. Somebody just stole a whole TV.
The
out of
menu,
it. It's like
yeah.
it's programmed for the menu at
Yeah.
Wendy's or whatever.
That's why you always test it before you drive away. You got to. What was the big item? Do you remember? We can close here. What was the biggest item you remember as a kid that you wanted? Do you have
Oh
one?
wow!
Do you have one that you
It
like,
changed through the years.
You were
but,
hanging all your anticipation and love on. You're like, oh God, I want this so bad.
Man, I think a good bike.
Yeah. Bikes, I don't think they move the needle anymore. Mine was electronics, and it's so weird. PXL 3000? I think it was the 3000.
I was happy when I got it. I'm older. A ColecoVision.
ColecoVision was good. That was the twisty controllers, right?
Yeah.
And you turn the dial.
Yeah, it had like 4 finger. It was like
Yeah.
the end of a sword or something. It had like 4 finger buttons in the joystick. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Barbie Dream home or houses in their mansions. We got some Game Boys in there. Did you have one, T?
The original Nintendo had to be one of the best, and I'll explain.
What a feeling when you saw that. When you opened that, dude. And you
Because
saw that robot in there.
you went from nothing, and I know there was an Atari, and like
That doesn't count.
my buddy had Atari, so you got
Different
the gist
animal.
of it. But the original Nintendo, which was way more widespread and popular, like you went from a kid, especially if you were in my wheelhouse of like, I think the Nintendo came out when I was like 7. It was like. But I was like, I had nothing close to this. It was not like there was other
Well,
video
this is
games.
like your
and he
iPad.
gave me video games.
This is like your iPad then. So you could identify even over screens because like getting that at that age. See, I was a little too old for it. You know, there's a touch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so Genesis was mine, but to my wife it was the gray Nintendo. That's like literally that's baked into her brain. That'll never leave.
Because there was nothing else.
No.
And then I remember
Atari does not count.
the jump in the graphics for the Sega Genesis was surprising. Like the first time I played Sonic the Hedgehog, I remember playing. I think I played it at Costco or BJ's or
That's
like,
how you would do it. Yeah, this
You're
guy
like,
knows.
what? I can't believe this is moving.
It had the 2 controllers that were on these little springy arms, and they'd be mounted there. Then they'd have a tiny like tube TV.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Genesis is under glass, so nobody can touch it. It's playing Altered Beast. You grab the controller, you walk up. You have to wait in line sometimes so these kids move out of the way.
Yeah.
You get up there, you play it, and I was like you, like you're watching the characters jump, and you're like, this isn't real, man. They're doctoring
It'll never
it.
get better. Because
Yeah.
I remember thinking, like, this is the future.
Yeah.
We are in the future.
I think you nailed it for best one though. Overall, I think old school gray Nintendo, it will go down in history as the greatest because it's such a jump, right? Like
From 0 to something. All the other
Yeah.
jumps is like, okay, yeah, you got a PlayStation 3 or the first
That's
PlayStation.
incremental.
But it's like, yeah, but you already were used to video games before that, so it just got better. But to go from 0 to something was amazing.
SJ, it got him too. He's like, I think I would say Nintendo was my first. He calls it a want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was the
There's
one
nothing
that
else.
You go to the magazine, you cut up the picture, you make the mood board of it, you're gluing pictures on it, you're drawing it. You know,
Yeah.
you're drawing the Nintendo symbol. If you were like me, did you have a buddy that had one and it fueled it more if you had a friend that had one early?
I was the first person to get it. My buddy,
You're
Joe,
so cool.
my neighbor Joe that I talk about, Porno Joe.
So cool.
He got an Atari, and I remember we were playing as Atari, and then but it was like.
okay.
And then I got the Nintendo, and he came over.
And everybody came over, right?
Yeah. I didn't have that many friends. I had Joe, and I was picky with my friends. Then I just stick with them for life.
That's what I had. Just a couple years can make a difference. Like I moved from ColecoVision straight to PC games.
Okay.
Oh,
I
my
don't
God.
know.
You're the real deal.
What
PC
was
Get a
gaming is-
286.
Okay, what was ColecoVision?
It was just a game system. Yeah.
Competitor to Atari. It had the controller was weird. It had like a keypad on it
Yeah.
and a dial for like Pong, and the controllers weren't straight wired; they were curly wired, right?
Yeah. Remember playing like there was a Rocky and Mr. T game.
Yeah.
And before that, I remember. Oh man.
Oh, the best part is you have to sleep with Rocky's wife, and he's like, "Get with that zero, get with a real man." Hey, Balboa, I'm gonna pump your wife good, sucker.
And here's one that you guys probably Intellivision.
I remember in television.
Intellivision came after the Atari 2600, but probably before the what was it 56?
Well,
52.
they're
52,
dropping
52.
all of them in here now, like Super NES, Genesis, Neo Geo, like all the different,
What was Neo Geo?
Neo Geo was like I want to say it was an Asian. It was Japan, and it was most of the games were very Asian centric.
Okay.
A lot of anime and a lot of like little miniature baseball Asian people running around. But it was good. Like it was like the one you wanted. Like Neo Geo was. If you had a Neo Geo, or if you had a Atari, was it Jaguar? Do you remember the Atari Jaguar? It was the first handheld.
Okay, yeah.
And
yeah.
it like the graphics, it's like looking into the eyes of God, like it was unbelievable, like how many of these things started like hammering the market at the time, But I had a buddy that his dad for Christmas, they were super wealthy, he owned a lot of car dealerships. He imported from Japan a real Neo Geo.
Wow.
The one that like you could switch, it had all the games in it, and you could switch all the games like to whatever you wanted. And he got it. He had it in the 90s.
Well, John, thanks so much for presenting
Appreciate
some
you, man.
Black Friday
help.
specials.
Yeah, that was fun.
Let's
Even-
be careful out there.
Yeah, even though again, like Black Friday does seem to be a thing of the past, but if you
Amazon killed it.
if you look hard enough, you can
Yeah, just
find
use Google
some stuff.
Shopping. Use it to price compare. That's
Yeah.
what I do.
There you go.
And there's still probably companies that will release a small amount of items for super cheap just for the marketing
Yeah.
of it.
Doorbusters.
Yeah. So thatguyontv.com if you want to
Yes,
speak
sir.
to John Graham,
Happy holidays, man.
Back at you.
and we'll see you on Monday.